Hi guys, in today's lesson we are going to explore a powerful shortcut in Python, which is compound assignment operators. If you have ever updated a variable by adding, subtracting, or multiplying it with a value, Python has a clean and efficient way to do that. We will break down each operator, walk through real examples, and work on coding challenges that reinforce the concept. By the end of this video, you'll be writing more efficient and readable code, just like a pro. So grab your code editor and let's dive in. So what do we mean by assignment operator? Assignment operator is a combination of arithmetic operator and an assignment operator, just like how you see it here. All these arithmetic operator in conjunction with assignment operator. When you use both combined together, they are called compound assignment operator. And remember that when we talked about assigning value to variable, remember that whatever we have on the right hand side is assigned to the number, it's assigned to whatever variable we have on the left hand side. So when you are using assignment operator, say for instance we want to add 2 to 5, say add 2 to number. Okay, so if you want to do this using assignment operator, since you are performing addition operation, this is what you're going to use. So, and that means you're going to write this number, you space it, then plus sign, then and the assignment operator, then you space it. So if you say print number, I'm going to be using one of the new printing method we talked about in our previous video, the number. So if you print this, the answer is going to be 7. Number is equals to 7. So using assignment operator is just a shortcut of getting things done really fast. Ideally, if we want to go by what we know in mathematics, instead of doing it this way, you know what, I'm just going to comment this out so that I can show you the origin. Look at this, I'm commenting this print function, I'm also commenting it out. I don't need it right now. So if I copy this and bring it down here, okay, say the question says add 2 to number. You know, if you want to go by mathematical logic, you can say number, we assign number to it plus 2 because we want to add 2 to number. So you remember up here, remember when we're also working on assigning variables, reassigning variable number, we've already assigned 5 to number. So if you say number plus 2, number is equals to number plus 2, we are still making sense. So if you print it, we're still going to get same result as what we did up here. Let's print it and see. Print. Okay, remember we're going to be using this new method of printing to format our code. Okay, then print number. So if you say run, we're still going to get same thing. Can you see this? Number still remains, there's 7. But now we are learning about how to use this shortcut. So having it this way and writing the code this way, expanding it like this, say number equals to number plus 2, or say number plus, and use compound assignment operator is the same thing. But you're going to be using this a lot in Python, so it makes more sense for us to try and get used to it. Now let's try something else. Let's try subtraction. Say number, let's say number say number is equals to 10. Okay, subtract 3 instead of add this time, let's do subtraction. Subtract uh, subtract 3 from number, and let's see what we gonna get. If you want to follow mathematical logic, you can say number, then assign number, then minus 3. We're gonna get same result. Okay, if you say print number, the answer is going to be 7. Say print number. Okay, if you say print number, we're still going to get 7. I'm showing this so that we can see the relationship between them. If you print it, what do we get? The number is 7. But based on our current topic, we don't want to use this approach anymore. We want to advance, as we are learning new concept, let's start practicing it. So instead of doing that, and you see, if you check the operators that we have here, if you want to do minus, this is how to write it. So you just number, you space it, minus, then you include the operator. Then since we are subtracting 3, so what this is basically doing is that, hey Python, I have a negative sign here. I want you to subtract 3 from the variable on the left hand side, and once you are done subtracting 3 from the variable, the outcome result, I want you to reassign it back into number. So if we print it now, number is supposed to be 7. Can you see that? So, and this is how, like the same thing is applicable to multiplication. Say you want to multiply by 3. So I'm just going to comment this out. Okay, I'll comment this out. Say we want to multiply by 3. What do? You say number. Okay, number. So we assign 30 to number, and we are multiplying. Say multiply number by, say, 5. Okay, so if you want to do it to follow what we are just learning, you just say number, then you space it. What kind of operation are we trying to perform? Is multiplication. Then you assign which number are we multiplying with. We are multiplying by 5. Then what do? Print number. So if we print number, we get 150. Can we see that? And that is the logic behind it. Likewise, if we want to do normal division, okay, since we want to do normal division, say for instance, we want to do normal division. I'm going to comment this out again. Let me comment this out. I'll comment this out so that we can all see what we are doing. Okay, then what again? Okay, so we comment that out. Now this time we want to divide. Okay, say divide by 5. So remember what you're going to do: number, division sign, then assignment operator, and what do you want to divide by? You are dividing by 5. If you say print number, we're going to get 6. Okay, and that's the easy way. It's a shortcut that you need to get used to. So let's print number. If we print number, we're going to get 6. Can we see that now? That really makes sense. Then the same thing is applicable if you want to do what do you call it? Exponential. Let's say number. Let's give it number. Let's assign 5 to number, and we want to do an exponential. Say we want you to raise number by 5. Raise okay, say raise number to the power of 5. Raise number to the power of 5. Then how do you write that? You say number, since we are raising, remember that exponential is 2 multiplication sign, then and also assignment operator, raised to power 5, that's 5 raised to power 5. So if you print number, we're supposed to get, if you print number, we're supposed to give 125. Sorry about that. I meant to do 5 raised to power 2 so that we can verify that. So if we say raised to power 2, we're supposed to get 25, right? So that's correct. So 5 raised to power 5, rerun it again, and that's how to do that. Okay, so this is how to go about doing compound assignment operator. And then another important thing that I have to stress here is that when we get to control using loop and all that, you're going to be encountering situation where we say initialize. When you say initialize, the concept of initializing is similar. Is the concept of compound assignment operator start with initializing something, or you want to count something. This is where the process start from. Okay, and I'm going to be explaining that in our next slide. If you come to this slide, basically this is um, the purpose here, what we wanted to achieve here is that write a code that we had that will sum up everything together, that will sum everything all together. So the idea is that we want you to write a code that shows that there is zero number of apple in this basket. There's 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. So write a code that will specify number of apple that we have in each basket. So after writing the code, then we want you to sum everything. So what is going to be the output? So in this case, I'm going to be cleaning this off. We don't need this anymore. So so in this case now, the basket, let's give it a name. Um let's say apple underscore count. So I'll give that. Then let's assign, when you go to the first basket, how many apples do we find? 0. So we're going to be assigning 0 to apple underscore count. Then when you go to the second basket, how many apple do we find? We only have 1 apple. So since we have only 1 apple, just write, let's use our assignment operator. Since we're adding 1, that will be plus the assignment operator, then 1. So if you print now, it's going to print 1. So the first basket we have 0. The second basket we added 1 to it. The next one we have 2 apple. So basically all you need to be doing, since they are all addition, what you're going to be doing is just you're going to be changing the value. The next one is 2. This is going to be 2. The next one we have 3 apples. This is going to be 3, and the fourth one is 4, so this is going to be 4. And basically if you print apple underscore count, it's going to add everything together. So let's say print apple underscore count space equals comma apple underscore count. If you print it now, 7 is the answer is going to be 10. So okay, so basically this added everything. So what we did basically was that we basically we write a code. We wrote a code that actually tells each number of apple in each basket. So the first basket is 0. The second basket is 1 apple. The second basket is 1. The third one is 2, 3, 4, and so on. And this is how we do it. And if you want to go about it, writing it in a conventional way, if you want to go about it in a conventional way, you say, one moment please. Okay, apple underscore count. Okay, apple underscore count. Then since the next one is 1, you say +1. This is another way of doing it. The reason why I'm showing you this is that sometimes in your code you say you want to initialize. What we have done here is that we've already initialized it because we have 0 number of apple. So basically what you did here was initialize so that you can add the subsequent one to it. Then when we get to the second one, what happened? We have only 1 apple. It's still the same way, you just added 1 to it, because this is mathematically correct to say apple underscore count is equals to apple underscore count +1, because you're eventually going to get 1. So if you go to the next one, how many do we have? we have 2 apples, so it's still going to be the same way. And this plus 2, that's going to be plus 2, and this is going to be plus 3. Then the next one, this is going to be plus 4. If you print this, we're going to get same thing as before. But we are not using this approach. But the reason why I'm explaining this approach is that we're going to need it in the long run. What you have done here is that you have initialized the process. So when you want to use it to count, say you want to write a loop for, that will tell you sum of something interest that you will accrue in the next 20 months. This is how the process starts from. So you need to understand this concept. And the next is walk through exercise. I'm not going to do this. I want you guys to practice it. And if you have any question, you can just leave me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All this, you need to practice them. If you can do all this yourself, it means you already understood the concept. And if you have any question, leave me a message in the comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.